Good morning to all of you. First of all, I want to introduce myself. Myself Ankit Acharya, working as an assistant professor in Hasmukh Goswami College of Engineering. And today my content is GTU question paper solution of the subject of vector calculus and linear algebra of September 2009. So up to question number 4 we already seen. So after that, let's see how to solve some questions. Here is a question 4b. T from R2 to R2 is defined by T of x1 x2, that is equal to x1 minus 2x2 minus x2, or B is equal to u1 u2 and B dash is equal to v1 v2 v3, where u1 is equal to 1 0, u2 is equal to 0 1, v1 is equal to 2 1, v2 is equal to minus 3 4, right? So here this b dash is only just v1 and v2, right? So just make sure this correction. Now here is some questions. First one is find the transition matrix, find the matrix of T with respect to the basis B, and find the transition matrix P from B dash to B. Third one, find matrix T with respect to the basis B dash. So this question asked in 5 marks. So first we want to find the matrix T with respect to the basis B. Now what is B? B is u1 and u2, and u1 is 1 0 and u2 is 0 1, right? And here is our T. T from x1 x2 is equal to x1 minus 2 x2 minus x2. So first of all we want to find the matrix T with respect to the basis B. Here B is equal to u1 u2, 1 0 0 1 is a standard basis on R2. Now what is T of 1 0? T of 1 0, using this definition you can see T of 1 0, that is equal to 1 0, right? Because 1 minus 2 into 0 1, this is minus 0, so that is 1 0. And T of 0 1, what is T of 0 1? That is minus 2 minus 1, right? Minus 2 minus 1. So since B is the standard basis, we can directly write the matrix of transformation with this matrix, the matrix T from basis B. This T of 1 0, that is equal to 1 0, the first column is 1 0, and T of 0 1, that is equal to minus 2 minus 1. So the second column is minus 2 minus 1. So the first part of this question is complete. Now second, what we have to find the transition matrix P from B dash to B, right? So that is our next target. Find the transition matrix P from B dash to B. Since B is the standard basis of R2, the transition matrix from B to B dash can be written as Q is equal to 2 1. The first column is from this definition, right? So 2 minus 3, right? 2 1, the first column is 2 1, the second column is minus 3 4. So first column is 2 1, second column is minus 3 4. Since B is the standard basis of R2, the transition matrix from B to B dash, right, can be written as Q is equal to 2 1 minus 3 4. Now Q inverse. Now next we want to find Q inverse. So this is a 2 cross 2 matrix. To find inverse of 2 cross 2 matrix is quite simple. Just we have to interchange the main diagonal entries, right? So 4 become 4 replace here in first element, and 2 become here, 2 replace here, right? So 4 2 and the places of 2 and 4 are interchanging, and the sign, we have to change the sign of the another diagonal, right? So this minus 3 become 3 and this 1 become minus 1, and divided by determinant of the given matrix. So what is the determinant of the given matrix? 4 into 2 8 plus 3, so that is 11. So 1 upon 11, 4 3 minus 1 2, right? So this is Q inverse. Now the transition matrix P from B dash to B is given by P is equal to Q inverse, that is equal to 1 upon 11, 4 3 minus 1 2, that is equal to 4 upon 11, 3 by 11 minus 1 by 11 and 2 by 11, right. So this second part of the question is also complete. Now third, what we have to find the matrix T with respect to the basis B dash, right. So what is B dash? B dash is V1 and V2, and V1 and V2 are 2 1 minus 3 4. So definitely we have to find T of 2 1 and T of minus 3 4. So here the matrix T with respect to the basis B dash is given by T of B dash, that is equal to Q inverse this matrix T of B into Q, right. So we have all of the three matrices. We have Q inverse, just we find here, we have Q also, and we have this matrix T of B, right. So just put the value of these three matrices, 1 upon 11, this Q inverse 4 3 minus 1 2, this matrix T with T from B, that is 1 minus 2 0 minus 1, and Q, that is 2 minus 3 1 4. Okay, so multiplication of these two matrices, that is 2 minus 3 1 4, and this given matrix is as it is, 4 minus 11, right, minus 1 0. Okay, so this is actually the multiplication of the first two matrices, that is 4 minus 11 minus 1 0, and the last matrix is as it is, and then we multiply these two matrices. So we will get minus 3 minus 56 minus 2 3 and divided by 11. So just finally we have to divide each and every element by 11. So minus 3 by 11, minus 56 by 11, minus 2 by 11 and 3 by 11. So this is our matrix T with respect to the basis B dash. Next question, question 4C, first part. Use matrix multiplication to find the reflection of 2 minus 5 3 about the xy plane. Here is a solution. This question asked in 4 marks. This is just the first part of the question. If 2 minus 5 3 is reflected in the xy plane, its x and y coordinates remain the same, but its z coordinates will change the sign, right. So the reflection of 2 minus 5 3 in the xy plane will be, the x and y coordinate will be same, but just change the sign of the z coordinate. So that is 2 minus 5 minus 3. Okay, and using matrix multiplication, if you want to find the image of this vector about the xy plane, reflection about the xy plane, so here is the process. This is a matrix of the reflection about xy plane, standard matrix 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 minus 1, right. So we have to multiply this matrix with our vector 2 minus 5 3. So when we multiply this matrix with vector 2 minus 5 3, we will get 2 minus 5 minus 3, and this is exactly the required vector of the reflection of this vector 2 minus 5 3 about the xy plane, right. So here the complete the first part of this question 4C. This is the second part of this question 4C. Use matrix multiplication to find the image of the vector minus 2 1 2 if it is rotated 45 about the y axis. Solution: if the vector minus 2 1 2 is rotated theta is equal to 45 about the y axis, its image is given by the matrix multiplication, because this is our matrix, standard matrix for the rotation. So cos theta 0, sin theta 0 1 0 minus sin theta 0 cos theta. So what is our theta here? We have to rotate the given vector, rotate it 45 axis, right, 45 angle, with 45 angle. So that's why instead of theta we have to put 45. So cos 45 0, sin 45 0 1 0 minus sin 45 0 cos 45. We have to multiply this matrix with the vector minus 2 1 2, that is equal to cos 45, that is 1 by root 2, sin 45, that is also 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 0 1 by root 2. Put the value of cos 45 and sin 45 in this matrix. So we get 1 by root 2 0 1 by root 2 0 1 0 minus 1 by root 2 0 1 by root 2, right? And we have to multiply the matrix with minus 2 1 2. So when we multiply this matrix with minus 2 1 2, we will get 0 1 2 root 2, right? So 0 1 2 root 2 transpose. Okay, so here they complete the solution of this question 4. Next question 4 5a. Find the matrix P that diagonalizes A and determine P inverse AP, where A is equal to 1 0 6 minus 1, right? Here we have 2 cross 2 matrix, and we have to check that the given we can find the matrix P which is diagonalizes A, and we have to find P inverse AP, right? So where A is equal to 1 0 6 minus 1, and this question asked in 5 marks in this question paper. So first of all, we have to find the characteristic equation of A is A minus determinant of A minus lambda I, that is equal to 0. So 1 minus lambda 0 6 minus 1 minus lambda, that is equal to 0, because determinant of A minus lambda I, that means just we have to add in the main diagonal entries minus lambda with minus lambda. So other entries are same, so 1 minus lambda and minus 1 minus lambda, this 0 and 6 are same, right? So 1 minus lambda 0 6 minus 1 minus lambda, that is equal to 0. 1 minus lambda into minus 1 minus lambda, that is equal to 0. 1 minus lambda, just minus 1 will be common from this step, so 1 minus lambda into 1 plus lambda, that is equal to 0. Lambda square minus 1, that is equal to 0. Lambda square is equal to 1, okay, and lambda is equal to plus or minus 1. So the eigenvalues of A are 1 and minus 1, okay, the eigenvalues of A are 1 and minus 1. So you can directly also say that eigenvalue of A are 1 and minus 1, because this matrix is actually lower triangular matrix, okay, this matrix is actually lower triangular matrix, and in lower triangular matrix or upper triangular matrix, the main diagonal entries are exactly the eigenvalues of the given matrix. So here you can see this is lower triangular matrix, so the main diagonal entries are 1 and minus 1. So 1 and minus 1, you can directly say that 1 and minus 1 are the eigenvalues of the given matrix, right? And using this method is also quite simple. Okay, now next target is we have to find the eigenvector corresponding to 1 and minus 1. So first we have to find the eigenvector corresponding to 1 and then minus 1. So the eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue lambda is equal to minus 1 is given by the matrix A minus lambda I into x, that is equal to 0. So instead of lambda we have to put minus 1, right? First of all, we have to find the eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to minus 1, right? So instead of lambda, if we put minus 1, we will get A plus I into x, that is equal to 0. Here the matrix A plus I, right? You can see A plus I. What is our A? 1 0 6 minus 1, and I is identity matrix, that is right, 1 0 0 1. So this is the matrix 2 0 6 0, okay, 2 0 6 0, right? Because you can see 1 0 6 minus 1 plus 1 0 0 1. So 1 plus 1 2, 0 plus 0 0, right? You can understand from this matrix 6 plus 0 6 and minus 1 plus 1 become 0, or you can put lambda is equal to minus 1 in this step also. Put lambda is equal to minus 1, so you will get 2 0 6 and here minus 1 plus 1, that is 0. So that's why we will get this matrix 2 0 6 0 into x1 x2, that is equal to 0 0. Now this gives the two equations. We get 2x1 is equal to 0 and 6x1 is equal to 0. So basically we get only the one equation, that is x1 is equal to 0. From these two equations we get only the one equation, the x1 is equal to 0 and x2 is a free variable, right? Okay, x2 is a free variable because we cannot say anything about x2, so x2 is a free variable. So take x2 is equal to 1, right? We can take x2 is equal to 1 and the eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to minus 1 is now 0 1, okay, because x1 is 0 and we take x2 is equal to 1, so the eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equal to minus 1 is 0 1. Now next is the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda is equal to 1 is given by the matrix equation a minus lambda I into x, that is equal to 0. So a minus I into x equal to 0, right? Instead of I, that is we put 1 0 0 1 and this is 2 0 6 0, sorry, 1 0 6 minus 1, okay, this is our matrix 1 0 6 minus 1. So 1 0 6 minus 1 minus 1 0 0 1, so you will get 0 0, the first row becomes 0 0 and then 6 minus 2, right? So here is the matrix 0 0 6 minus 2 into x1 x2, that is equal to 0 0. From this matrix, from this equation we get two equations. First one is 6x1 minus 2x2 equal to 0. Only the one equation we get, 6x1 minus 2x2 is equal to 0. So basically we get 3x1, that is equal to x2, okay.